Mi gente.
Está luciendo efectivo.
Setting a statement that yes, he is still dominating.
No va a perder contra él.
Tengo un mensaje VIP.
Going for live to win it.
Pasito extra que te dan.
Ese pillo le robó el título.
Noloboy, #Red Cup.
Bienvenido a De la Mano con G.I.
Pues eso fue lo que le dieron pastita eso.
Cambiaste la historia de la MLB.
Ajax le va a quitar el título a Bailey.
Already playing together.
El Blancalia tiene una diferencia solamente de 18.
Cody va a recibir con el campeonato para Semenes.
Two things can happen.
El público se va a ir triste.
Tune in and we're going to hold you accountable for those 3 picks.
Así que tienen que apretar.
Remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it.
En el USA tú eres un jugador de rol.
Tengo que picharte 5 innings sólidos.
It's such a gentleman's game that I love doing this
Aquí
section.
lo sentaron porque no salía con South Sudán.
Eso es una luchadora de tercera generación.
Ustedes no juntan a Puerto Rico como el deporte lo hace.
And he wins again.
Tenemos un problema grande.
Somos los muchos contra los pocos.
Porque no se supone que esté ahí.
Scotty is just from another planet.
Pues, a tratar de hacer su nombre.
Tú tienes a Jason Tatum, que viene de ser campeón en Boston.
Es un fanático de los Rexos, te podrás imaginar.
Ah, papi, ese es el último comentario que lo tuyo, entonces.
Mira,
Tiene que coger la paliza que les toca.
Of course, it's a beast, man.
Aplícate. Lo que pasa es que tú no sabes para contar un casual.
Que vive el truco, no necesita magia, papi.
See how the game is letting the future in now.
Thank you for joining We Call Sport Podcast. My name is Noloboy, founder of We Call Sports, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. We will be taking questions and comments of you, our viewers, during the live events. This brings me to my next question. So what sports do you guys cover? Too easy. Currently, we have 2 English programs. First one is We Call Golf on Mondays. Second one is We Call Football on Wednesdays, where Miguel and I will be covering the latest and greatest on the world of golf and football. We also have 2 Spanish programs. On Thursday, we have the main program, We Call Sports Podcast, with John D, G.I. Josh, and myself talking MLB, NBA, Thursday Night Football, boxing, and more. And on Saturday, we have G.I. Josh, Johnny N, and Hush X talking wrestling on We Call Wrestling. Hope you enjoy this program. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share to bring you more content. And remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it. Let's go. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Once again, it's your boy, Noloboy, #Red Cup. You know what I'm talking about right here. And a special guest, Kareem. How you doing, Kareem, today?
Sir, it is good to see you, Noloboy.
Killing
Love the
killing
show.
it.
Thank you for having me on.
Outstanding. Hey, Kareem, I Little Bird told me about your business and what you do. Can you let us know a little bit about yourself?
Really quickly, I am in the liquor industry, and as has been advertised on the show, I run a social media platform called The Liquor Enthusiast. You can follow that on TikTok and on Instagram at The Liquor Enthusiast. And basically, we talk about just different liquors, interesting facts. We've got funny memes about liquor. We've done a series of famous sports celebrations since we're connecting it to sports. But famous sports celebrations. So come check out your team. Oh, come on, Marcos. We're only a few minutes into the podcast.
Already?
Yeah, I'm already in pain, baby. So,
what Marcus saying? I feel so sorry for Kareem. Oh man, Marco.
It's okay, man.
It's that's Hush X. That's our main sportsman, and as far as wrestling, he loves the Lions. He's a Lions fan, so you already know.
I think it's their year this year. I think they're going to be in that Super Bowl picture. So.
Hey, Kareem, talk to me about the real one, the one that you love, the one that you really love, about the dog one, your dog one.
Well, let me tell you about the real one that I love.
Tell me.
I'm engaged to be married by my fiance, Sahar, who is hopefully listening live in Montreal right now. If not, I mean,
Hey,
she loves to hear me talk about football, but only for the fact that we're talking. I think she humors me by loving the Cowboys, because she's marrying into it as a Canadian, which I appreciate.
Gotcha.
And in turn, that's made me a Montreal Canadiens fan. So
okay.
But
do you follow hockey by any chance?
I really don't.
You're probably about to.
But if they have a nice drink there,
oh, hey, cheers to that.
I'm there.
Cheers
Liquor enthusiast. Cheers, my man. What do you got in your cup?
Oh, I got a Sapporo beer.
Sapporo. Oh,
yeah, I love it, man. I love it. Hey, whoever hasn't tried it, they got to try it. So. Definitely. Well, we're gonna be here with Kareem talking about Week 13. And before we go into that, let me just go ahead and hit you up with our sponsors right quick. You already know we got to go ahead and talk about them right quick. Let me look at them right about now. QB Ventilation, let's go.
Quality Ventilation, the industry-leading service that keeps your business moving. These certified professionals can install any system that caters your specific needs. Their commitment to superior service to ventilation, maintenance, HVAC, and electrical is second to none. With more than a decade of service around the U.S. and trusted by major companies, Quality Ventilation staff have the experience to deal with all the models of equipment and stay up to date with the latest in technology. If you wish to contact them, please do so by email or visit their website at qualityventilation.net. And remember, se habla español.
And remember, se habla español. QB Ventilation located in Killeen, Texas, Maine. That's the main offices. They go all the way around. Please hit them up and check them out. All right, Kareem, here we go. Stage is set. The stage is set. So let whoever's seeing us for the first time, this is what we do. We come here, we go out there with our special guests, and we do picks all the way down. And if Kareem beats me today, then he gets a We Call Sports #1 fan shirt. All right. So here we go. Hey, Kareem, we're gonna be talking about Week 13. Let's go at it. Thursday, tomorrow, we're gonna have
Nolo, I just want to say one thing. I've never wanted to win a t-shirt more in my life right now.
Let's go. All right, so we're gonna go and jump into the Bears and the Lions. Okay, so let me go ahead and let you know. Obviously, for me, the Lions should come out of here with a dub right quick. This should be an easy game, right?
Easy W.
Easy W. What can I say about the Bears? They're number 5 at least in the red zone with a 65%. So if they get to the red zone, they're gonna score.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't see them going against that defense and making it happen. Mm-hmm. That defense is so solid. The Lions are just overall defense. They're on passing, they're ranked number 25. On rushing, they're ranked number 5. So the Bears must throw the ball if they're gonna score on them. Mm-hmm. All right, that's the only way. They cannot run the ball. That's what that's telling me.
And I think it's too young of a team with too many young weapons on the Bears that still are trying to figure it out. I mean, the last few weeks it seems like they've been coming together, but not against this strong Detroit team. With a capital S.
Yeah, and a Super Bowl S on it because they are heavy favorite to get to the Super Bowl. And
minus 10 on minus 10 tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. But just too many weapons on that team. And Jared Goff is just always great playing in a dome. They are playing at home, which is a dome, a closed roof dome game. Of course, that plays a lot into this too. It's Detroit minus 10, but I mean, to me, it should be Detroit minus 15 and a half. You can say even 50, Detroit minus 20. So, put your money in Detroit is what I'm saying. So
all day, if you're betting, just put it on Detroit. Trust me on that. Trust us on this one. Also, on top of that, you hit something really important. Like we just came into like winter weather, and then all those teams that play outside. Guess what? That's a huge factor to consider. So if you play fantasy and if you got some wide receivers that are playing like in winter conditions and raining and all that, trust me, you might as well just sit them and add somebody that's gonna play either Indom or somewhere in Florida, because Florida doesn't participate on the winner side of everything. So I got the Lions. You told me you got the Lions.
Yeah, Lions easy. And
how much?
And I'll say Lions by 14.
By 14.
I'll give him a 2-touchdown lead.
All right, I will give him 10 points. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So, all right, here we go. Moving forward to the next. Oh, this is why we came here today.
Yep.
This is why Kareem came and visited us, and we call sports here in the 50-yard line in the middle of everything. This is what we came for. Before we just jump into this, let me go ahead and get Kareem ready, because Kareem got some stuff in his chest he got to let go out. All right, give me 1 second. Let me jump on this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about the Dallas Cowboys, about how about them boys, right? Okay.
Yeah, have you heard of them? It's a little team in Texas. Not a lot of people have heard of them, but
please, hey, Kareem,
who doesn't know the Cowboys? So.
Kareem, as long as you don't tell me they're America's team, I'm good with that. Kareem.
Hey, what's more American than a cowboy?
The Cowboy itself, but not this team. Oh, anyway, but hey, Kareem, listen up, man. You have here a rivalry game. You guys don't like each other. We already know it. It's a hard fought game that you guys have been dominated since 2019. All right. Out of the last 10 games that you guys have played, the Giants only won once. That's it. Since 2019.
Yeah.
So
that is correct.
So how is that going? And tell me about this game before we jump into like more and dig into the Dallas Cowboys a little bit more. Well, how you feel about this game?
Just to speak on this game, both teams are out of playoff contention. Both teams don't have their starting quarterbacks anymore. With Dak being hurt and Daniel Jones very embarrassingly let go by the New York Giants organization. I mean, you're looking at two teams. It pains me to say this. You're looking at two teams going down a similar path of being a lottery. Well, not a lottery team, but picking high in the draft next year. But I mean, with the QB change that happened with New York fairly recently, and them going with Tommy DeVito, and I'm not being a homer by saying this. I think the Cowboys will win at home, and I mean, the over/under for this game on scoring is 37.5 points, so it's going to be possibly a very low-scoring Cowboys win, in my opinion.
I think a big factor of the Cowboys is that your defense is back on track. Since last game I saw it against the Redskins. Well, not the Redskins, but the Commanders. But by the way, the Redskins are talking about bringing it back. Just to let you know, they're in talks to bring it back. Anyway, so by the way, that game was one of the best games that I've seen here in a hot minute. Okay, so that fourth quarter was crazy. I think it broke a record or something like that in fourth quarter scoring or something like that.
Odd percentage. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, Turpin move a step to the side to turn around, the 95-yard touch TD return. Oh my God, that was crazy. I was screaming in the house. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I love football. So whenever stuff like that happens, I go crazy. So so basically the Giants do not score the ball good. In scoring, they're dead last at number 32. So
and they don't defend the ball either.
They don't defend. They don't do nothing right besides just show up to collect the paycheck. And there's a couple things that I want to bring in, and it was crazy because Neighbors actually talked about it here. Let me bring it back in. Neighbors talked about it in an interview, and he was calling in his team soft, which it really was, to be honest with you. So those kind of comments from your rookie already.
Yeah,
a rookie is saying this in the locker room. So let me bring you in. Let me put it out here right quick to see what he says.
Shit's soft, man. I'm Probably going out there and losing. Like, it's just sad. I mean, I don't know, bro. Go out there first, second quarter, don't get the ball, start getting targets at the end. I mean,
That's your future star. That's your future.
start getting the ball when it's 30-0. So
And he hasn't been on the team for a full season, and he can already identify what how serious his team
It's
is.
crazy. So first of all,
seems
out of
to
that,
be ongoing narrative with the Giants.
yeah,
You can trace this back to Odell Beckham Jr. He
Mhm.
had issues with their front office and the direction of what the team was doing. That's why he left. It seems that a lot of players that leave, a market like New York or a team like the Giants, do find success elsewhere.
oh, most definitely. And before we jump in on that with the Cowboys, because I know we don't want to talk about the Giants, but the bleed blue guys. But it is crazy for me to have an all-star player like a Super Bowl, whatever you want to call it, a Pro Bowler, literally, with Bakley, and you tell Bakley, hey, go out there and see how much you're worth. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Horrible.
Decision?
Like, this is how this team treats its stars. And again, it's really ironic with me saying that wearing, this cap on my head. But when a team doesn't know how to take care of its, star players like this, like Saquon or like
Odell was another one that was sent
man, who are some of their other defensive guys? I'm forgetting names. But if this is how a team treats its stars players, I mean, I do not blame. Like, my hat's off to Saquon for leaving New York and going to Philadelphia, to a division rival, and for allowing a team to send their star player to to their biggest rival, if not one of their biggest rivals. It's embarrassing, and I mean, like, players like that deserve way better than the way they're being.
It has shaken your division, literally. It did shake your division.
No, I mean, I listened to the Micah Parsons podcast.
Yeah.
He called the New York Giants idiots, and like, this move is going to hurt the rest of the league. I mean, for the foreseeable future,
a team stacked already.
Yeah, a stacked team already.
And then you add him in. Oh,
you
my
add
goodness.
him in, and the same could be said about the Cowboys and not letting Derrick Henry. Not signing Derrick Henry, which was a need that the Cowboys had.
And that's what I wanted to get to right there.
Yeah.
What about what do you think? So jump into the Cowboys. What do you think about the offseason signings, which it means like Dak got signed late. Well, got his contract late. My boy Lamb got his contract late as well. Like, all this is unnecessary. And Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons still hasn't gotten his contract.
Oh, yeah. That's correct. So all this is unnecessary. We know he's gonna stay. You're not gonna let him go. So what is the biggest deal? So what you think about that? About the late signings and not signings the running back too?
I will say this: starting since post draft, before the training camp, Jerry Jones has this wonderful way of marketing himself. And this past year, or before the season started, he famously said that the Dallas Cowboys are all in. Now, when you're looking at the glaring issues of what the Dallas Cowboys have today, we do not have a running game. We're starting to find our defensive identity, but we still need defensive players. These are the issues and we needed to fix our offensive line because we lost Tyron Smith to the Jets. And I believe we lost another player to, I want to say, the Raiders, another O lineman.
Yep. They did.
But I forget the name off the top of my head. But those are the issues that you have. They didn't address any of those issues. And then and when I mean I mean the front office. And when I mean the front office, I mean the owner and general manager, Jerry Jones.
You talk about Jerry World.
Now, Jerry, as an owner, he will never go away. He will always be the owner until
he
decides
passes.
to move on from this world. He's way too invested in this team. He now, to his credit, he has made it the most wealthiest sports franchise, not in just the NFL, in the whole world. They're worth $11 billion. For him to consider himself a failure as a businessman, he's not.
No, completely.
No, he's done an amazing job, and please don't ever kick me out, Jerry Jones. I'm still a fan. I'm going to go to the game tomorrow, so please don't kick me out. But there's a lot of chatter of Cowboy fans that say Jerry Jones needs to go away. He will never go away, and that's a cold, hard fact of life that you need to understand.
I think as far as Jerry,
mm-hmm.
I think he should give some power, a little bit more freedom to his core organizers that actually staff.
Yeah,
that I think he should give them a little bit more freedom on that part. I don't know if the scouts they're doing their thing too. It's not bad.
I will say this though, Nolo, that the whole Dallas media has been saying this since 1995, when Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson, head coach of the Cowboys at the time, parted ways from each other. And let me give you some insight on Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones went to college at the University of Arkansas, played for football there, and his roommate was his best friend, Jimmy Johnson.
No way. Get out of here.
Cowboys.
I didn't know that one.
The first thing Jerry Jones did when he bought the team in 1989 was fire Tom Landry and hire his best friend, Jimmy Johnson, to run and manage the team. And he built a powerhouse contender, winning 2 Super Bowls under his watch. And then when they parted ways, Jerry Jones hired the best college football coach at the time, Barry Switzer, who was the coach of the University of Oklahoma.
Okay.
And basically that coach babysat this team into winning a Super Bowl, where Jerry Jones, at the time, the one changing move from the previous year where they lost in the NFC title game, the one thing that they changed is Deion Sanders, the coach of the University of Colorado, a very big free agent at the time. You know him as your punt returner and quarterback.
Yes, sir.
He left the San Francisco 49ers and dictated one of the richest contracts in NFL history at the time to play for the Cowboys. And that had a lot to play as to why we won the Super Bowl. So, yes, John D. Alvarez, I agree. Jerry Jones is one of the worst owners in the league. But Jerry Jones, I think that Super Bowl that they won in 96, Super Bowl 30, is maybe the worst thing that happened to the Cowboys, because Jerry Jones proved it to himself that, I can win a Super Bowl without Jimmy Johnson, and has not done anything to pivot since then. He's only hired coaches that feed to his ego and are yes men to him. And that is the real problem of this team, is that Jerry Jones needs to step back as a GM. But the real problem with the Dallas Cowboys is not Jerry Jones. I hate to say it. He is part of the problem, but the real problem is our head coach, Mike McCarthy. Over the last 25, 30 so years, the Dallas Cowboys have always been at least a contender of some sort, through Tony Romo, through Dak Prescott, when Ezekiel Elliott was young. We had Marion Barber. We had Des Bryant. We have all of these great players. But if you have all of these great players, why are we not winning championships with them? And that comes down to coaching.
Because the players, you got them. You've been having the players.
So if you have the players, how are we not winning? And it comes down to coaching. They like Mike McCarthy. He is not, like, to me, he's a fraud. He won one Super Bowl in 2011 when he was with the Green Bay Packers, but that was 13 years ago. You know,
And
the
behind
NFL
and
league
behind
leaders,
and behind Aaron Rodgers. So
yeah, behind Aaron Rodgers. When Aaron Rodgers was young and great, I actually went to that Super Bowl. It was in Dallas.
Oh, really?
And what a great win against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were actually down, I believe, by 10, 11 points at halftime.
Correct.
And they had some key injuries on defense, and they still came back to win it. With that being said, Mike McCarthy is not – he's been a quarterback's coach and an offensive coordinator. He has never been a defensive guy his whole career. So to give him credit for that Super Bowl, absolutely not. And to give him credit today, the Dallas Cowboys still in the last 5 years, one of the most penalized teams, if not the most penalized, they're at least second or third most penalized team. We average about 8 to 10 flags a game. All of that stuff gets worked on in practice.
Yep.
And
that team didn't look ready. Most of the games this year, they haven't looked ready. Then got it. You got the injury bug in there a little bit. You know, Parson. You got Dak going down. Then you got Diggs coming back from an injury last year, as well. So I got it, but I'm confused with this team because this team was one of the top teams out there. And now
on paper, it's a great team.
Oh yeah, and now it's like I'm amazed at the record. And by the way, for those that are a little bit out of the town that they've been a failure, okay, got it. Are we talking Super Bowl? They are a failure. All right.
Every summer, Jerry Jones says "Oh, I feel great about this team. This is a Super Bowl team."
You already know. You already try to sell water to a well. He's selling water to a well. That's all he's doing. That's all he's doing.
He's friends with Stephen A. Smith on ESPN.
Of course, he came into the documentary.
That guy feeds into the ego of the Cowboys. Whether the team is good or bad, Jerry Jones, as an owner, wants the team to be talked about, good or bad. The fact that they're getting media coverage is amazing. That's all that counts for him at the end of the day.
So it says no excuses because the issue has been going back to years. So once again, if we talking about Super Bowl, which it should be the talk, right? Because everybody wants to win a Super Bowl, right? However, if we talking about regular season all the way through, playoffs is a 94-69 difference, okay? They have a winning record since November 27 of 2014. It is not if they can get to the playoffs, if they can win a game in the playoffs. That is the problem that has been for them. They're being in and out. Latest one coming last year, whenever Green Bay took you guys out, that was the most.
Yeah, I was there.
That was like mind-blowing. I would have left that game right in the third quarter, I guess. I'm putting it on there. I was like, I would be throwing stuff all the way around. I would lose my cool if I was there. By the way, you just said that you was there. So how was that? Talk to me about that experience in the playoffs.
Awful. Against he's not a rookie, but it's his first season as the starter against Jordan Love. Oh my God, that hurt. There's three teams that Cowboy fans and I'm gonna be general. I'm gonna speak for all Cowboy fans here. There are three teams that we hate to lose to. One is Green Bay. 2 is the San Francisco 49ers. And 3 is absolutely the Philadelphia Eagles. Losing to those 3 teams, especially in the playoffs, it puts your head in a tizzy and it makes you question why you even watch this team.
Yep. It makes you this team breaks your heart every time that you're going out there. And one thing that my boy Stephen A has right is that every year I face some delusionals Cowboy fan saying, "Oh, believe it on Jerry, like you're gonna go and win the Super Bowl." Nah, man, not yet. The best time that I felt like you guys had a chance was last year. To be honest with you, last year I thought you guys was gonna make a good run, and then bounce out that and then having the start that you guys having right now.
Yep.
I'm with my boy that says that injuries should not be an excuse. Don't use injuries as excuses. But in football, if you lose your quarterback, literally, you are messed up. Unless you got a diamond, a rock in the back as a backup. That is going to come.
Let me speak to that.
That is going to come back and kill.
Back. And this is going to go back to coaching, in my opinion. Jerry Jones is the GM. He's the one that signs, but the coach needs to speak up on these matters because we have now lost Dak Prescott to injury at least twice in the last 5 years. Now, why is our backup quarterback still Cooper Rush? Why are you not making moves to go get a better backup quarterback?
That dude's been with you guys for a long time.
Long
time.
The last time Dak got injured, Andy Dalton was.
He's a good backup. We saw him in the Panthers.
He's killing it right now.
Yeah, in the Panthers.
In the Panthers. Yeah. But at least they brought him back to put some confidence or to regain Bryce Young's confidence. Yeah. But why? We also have Trey Lance, a young quarterback that we traded from San Francisco. Why are we not playing Trey Lance? This season is over anyway.
Why you don't?
Rush can do. Why not take a chance? We wasted we sent a 4th or 5th round draft pick for Trey Lance. So why are we not freeing Trey Lance? And if we're not building the future of this team, then what are we doing here?
I'm with you on that. Then that's you jump into my next question that I had, and it was that why Trey Lance is not playing. These are meaningful games, and you telling me that Rush plays better?
I don't believe that for a second.
I don't believe that for a second either, man. So why is it that he's not out there? Why? He recovered from his injury. He's been in for a hot minute. I think a year and a half was his last injury.
Right.
You telling me that you can't give him a couple reps?
Yeah. Actually, he played one series in I want to say a couple weeks ago, right before the bye. Yeah. And he did throw, or he fumbled the ball. He had a turnover.
He's rusty.
He's
a little bit rusty.
Take your chances on him, though. We're 4-7. We're not going to be a playoff team.
You guys are not going to make it. No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you guys are not going to make it.
See what you invested in.
No, but
that is 100% a coaching decision.
Oh, no, I'm with you on that one. I'm 100% with you and plus on that one. But just to put a cap here on the Cowboys, my boy Kareem here said, straight up, hey, listen, the coaching is the big issue. It's not Jerry Jones. Just to do a quick recap, that the Cowboys are going to go ahead and get this win. Hopefully, we see a little bit of a little Trey Lawrence in there, and just to see what we got in there. However, my thing is that they got to run the ball. I was going to tell you that they got to run the ball. They got to go. They got a good rookie on Dottley. Just run the living hell out of him. All right, look, set up the run game, which the Giants are number 30 right now in the league on that. So on stopping the run. So run, give him the dime and let him go at it. So before we leave, I got a couple of comments here. I got here still developing perhaps Lance. So my boy here, Tocon, saying that they're still developing Lance. I don't think they're developing Lance. They're just not giving him the chance. Give him some reps. He's a little bit rusty, crusty. Just give him a couple reps, man. I think he deserves it. What you think, Kareem?
Give him a chance, man. Give Lance a chance. That's all I say.
Hey, I got somebody here. I got somebody here.
What's your saying, Nolo? If you can't, you don't talk about it. You got to be about it.
There you go. That's all we do.
That's all we need, Jerry and Trey Lance and everybody. So,
hey, I know you. I think you know them.
Yes, I do. Deal me the yes, I am Chinese. I am whatever you want me to be, baby. So, that's my best friend on there.
No, it hit you with that.
Yeah. Oh no, we both agree that Cowboys do stuff. So you can take my quote up.
Hey, it's all good. Before we jump out of here, hey, is great. At least from here, from this, the Giants and the Cowboys, and go back to the main one.
Mhm.
I think the Cowboys should win this one comfortable. I think the defense will have a big day for the Cowboys.
Mhm.
They're gonna go have a feast with my boy
Yeah.
Italiano boy is gonna
We're
get
gonna
him
be
whooped.
doing a lot of this.
Oh, definitely. So before we jump out there, anything else for the Cowboys that you want to put out there for the people?
Oh, my prediction for this game. I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Oh, you got the prediction for this one?
Oh yeah,
Which it is?
I'd say Cowboys win this. I'll go 23-10. So
23-10. Okay, I gave him.
They're going to send everybody home happy, and this will probably be the last bright moment of this Cowboy season.
All right, this is the time to go ahead and have a good game. By the way,
it's cheap to go to tomorrow's game. Anybody in Dallas listening? So
yeah. But by the way, you guys got. Let me tell you your schedule right now. Okay, next week you got the Bengals. It's gonna be a toughie. It's gonna be at home
on Monday night. Loss.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you have the Panthers. You're gonna go to the Panthers. So you guys should win that one at least.
Yeah, if we lose that game, I'm gonna. Well. Next game, I'm gonna go back into Maverick season and just watch. Like that's what I love about the Cowboys is they let me know when it's time to watch the Dallas Mavericks and focus my attention on them. That's what the Cowboys have been good for the last few years. So
then after that, you got Tampa coming home.
Yeah, we're gonna lose that one.
Then you guys going to Philly.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you already know what's gonna happen there.
Yeah.
And then you got a showdown with the Commanders at Dallas to close the season. So
they'll probably be fighting for their playoff life. So we may do the favors and give them the win. But we're looking at a potential 4-game losing streak after this Thanksgiving game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're never good in December anyway. So
yeah, so you guys about Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
That's all you can say. Sorry.
I see you. I see you winning probably out of the next 5 games. I see you probably winning 2 at best.
Yeah, Panthers and
the Tampa game. That's it. The Bucks. That's the only thing that I got you guys winning right now. But it's a toughie. It's a toughie. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the next back to the picks right quick. Stay tuned with us. All right, jumping back to the picks, we got the Dolphins that's gonna be the late night game here on Thanksgiving. The Dolphins going to Green Bay. We talked about the weather, Kareem, and this one of those weather type of games is gonna be on 30s, low 30s, probably go all the way down to like the 20s. However, Tua
with a chance of snow.
Oh yes. Then Tua just came back. Every time Tua is on the center with the Dolphins, they always balling. Love is good. Jacob is running like a beast. I don't know. Somebody stole his money and he's trying to run to them. I don't know what's going on with Jacobs lately, but he's possessed. Okay, he's just possessed right now. So let me be the first one to pick on this one. I'm gonna go with Green Bay at Lambeau Field. By the way, if you haven't been to the Mecca of Lambeau Field, put it in your bucket list. Lambeau Field is outstanding. Been there already. It is
beautiful stadium,
something out of this world. If you are a football lover to the death, that is the Mecca right there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Lambeau Field. That's a reason why we call it the Lambeau Trophy. Remember that one. So I got Green Bay winning that one, a tight one. I got him by a touchdown. How about you? What you got on that one, Kareem?
I agree. Dolphins don't know how to swim in snow. As evidenced last playoffs against the Chiefs when they had that 10-degree with the wind chill factor of -5 degrees Fahrenheit. They Tua has never been. I mean, that's a Samoan boy, He's not good under cold. Neither is Tyreek, actually. I think that's why he wanted to get paid to get out of Kansas City. I think he was happy to go to Miami for that heat. But no, I got Packers by 10.
Hey, shout out to Janelle. He's on We Call Sports Puerto Rico. He did his first show yesterday. It was an awesome show.
Hey, Janelle.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, he's super pumped, motivated. He's promoting the sports in Puerto Rico just to get more light into it. So his project is off the chain, and he just took charge of that. And I appreciate you, Janelle. Keep going at it. Obviously, you already got your boy got your back. All right. So moving there to the Raiders. The Raiders. All right. Going all the way to the kingdom. All right. And the Chiefs. Okay. So what you got in here, Kareem? Who you got? Why you got him?
Jeff Bezos paid a lot of money to put this game on Prime to get all these Swifties to watch Kelsey score a touchdown. So I'm going to say I think this is a very winnable Chiefs game. Let me see what's the spread on that.
All right.
Chiefs by 12.5 points.
Oh my God, that's a guarantee right there.
Yeah. Give me Chiefs by 2 touchdowns.
Outstanding.
No, sorry. Give me Chiefs by 17. I'll go that far.
By 17.
They're gonna want to look strong.
This is a game.
They're gonna get 2 more days of rest. So
this is the game.
This is the game.
This is the game where Kelsey breaks out.
Yes,
okay?
I agree.
This is the best game for Kelsey to break out. We almost at the end of the season. It's week 13. He hasn't looked like Kelsey. All right. He hasn't been involved like we know he's involved. We're not gonna talk about his girl, okay? Because his girl's getting too much attention, if you ask me. Okay.
Well, she's worth $1 billion, of course.
Of course, and then probably coming in for free and all that because he's bringing all that attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all that more wanted attention, I guess, because the Chiefs are literally America's team right now. Just keep it 100 a buck right now. Okay. So
hey, the NFL wanted that 8 to 18-year-old female demographic to start watching the NFL. So.
Yeah, and they started watching, and then they're loving it now. So it's outstanding. I think that part of the business side of the house brought a lot to the Chiefs, more than what they expected. All right, that boom. So. But going back to the game itself, I really think that this is the time for Kelsey to get hot. I think Pacheco is coming here soon from injury. Also, Hunt is running out of his mind. Everybody knows that Hunt had that case going on at the Chiefs. That's why he ended up in the Browns.
Yeah, not a great day to be named Kareem.
Yeah.
When that happened, so.
Hey, but he
our name down a little bit, but
his talent never has been the question because he got talent. But that's one of the things that the Cowboys should have signed him because he was a free agent. Why didn't they sign him?
That was something that I agreed to.
That's another guy.
Cowboys have no problem taking, how do I say, questionable, integral.
Do you guys
integrity in question people?
You guys are known by that.
We will take on a person that has a problem with the law in order to win.
Hey,
but
if it brings a W, if it brings a W, you guys sign him. You guys don't care. So that's another person that you guys should have gone for, right? So
Jerry, where was that? You decided to sign Zeke past his prime.
So. What about Henry? But don't get
or Derrick Henry. By the way, going back to the Derrick Henry thing, just for one.
Yeah, go ahead.
He lives in Dallas in the offseason, and he had asked, like, I'm waiting for this call from the Cowboys. I know they need a running back, and they never called him. So, but yes, Chiefs win this strongly.
I guarantee. That's a guarantee. So jumping into the Chargers going and visiting the Atlanta Falcons.
Yes.
Listen, here we go. All right, my turn. I'm hot. Let me take this off, man. I'm hot right now. All right. Oh, we are coming from a bye week, my Atlanta Falcon fans. Let's talk dirty birds all day. Okay. Biggest problem coming in, our defense. Forget our offense. Offense always good, but our defense always been lacking. We play soft for God's sakes. We put the GOAT. Period. We put the period on the GOAT in the conversation of Tom Brady if he's the GOAT. We put that period at the end in the Super Bowl. Okay.
Mhm.
If you get close to that period at the end, it's an Atlanta Falcon logo on it. Okay. So this is the biggest thing. We need to work on our defense. Schemes are sorry. I haven't seen a quarterback blitzing. I haven't seen my linebackers hitting the gaps. We need a push from the front. Garrett is our guy. We acquired Judon. We got Bates. We got Simmons. All right. They got rocked by a rookie 2 weeks ago. They got rocked by a rookie at Denver. I get it. Mile high oxygen. And by the way, I'm still pissed because that was Simmons' game back into Denver. And then you look like that defense. All right. It hurts me, man. He was mic'd up. He was like getting all this love, and we went out there and we actually just went flat. We didn't know what we was doing. Defensive scheme was killing me. Everything in there was like straight up. We went to the mile high, got a mile high whooping. That's what we got out there. So the Chargers are coming home. They are hungry. The Chargers are looking amazing. So right now, we in the doghouse. We haven't, 6-5. We ahead in our division. Great. Hey, guy. Good job, okay? Good job so far. But guess what? We still got 5 more games to go. All right? The Bucks are not going nowhere, okay? So I'm extremely pissed. I need to see my defense wake up.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see stops, and I need to see production from the defensive coordinator. Jimmy, you're looking at me. I know if you're not looking at me, you're probably looking at my other guys' podcast too. All right, Birdcage. We got my boy Broter 95 North. All these guys telling you the same thing over and over again. Listen. If I was me by myself saying this, I'm okay, Kareem. If I see this and I'm saying it by myself, like I'm the only one saying it, you know, I don't know. I got to reevaluate myself. You know what I'm saying? I might see ghosts or something like that, like the movie and stuff, right?
Or like Zach Wilson a couple years ago, he sees ghosts.
Exactly. So, but this is the problem. We can score on anybody. We proved that. We can score on anybody that put it in front of us, with the exception of last week, the Denver Broncos. We only scored 2 damn field goals. And if you look at everything, you know, there's some people that look at everything and be like, let me look for something positive out of this. The only thing positive of last week, the week before prior, is that my boy Cole got his mojo back, scoring 2 field goals. That's it. That's all I can pull out of that one. But everything else, it is all in the defense. Having Rashid Morris, a defense first coach, it hurts me, bro. It hurts my Falcon, the organization, everybody from top to bottom. You come in as a new coach and you changing the defense. You already did more than half than anybody else that came prior to you. All you have to do is it's simple. All you have to do is get the defense better. That's it. You started. You got the right players. First of all, you got the right players. That's not you got sucky players. You got the right players. The scheme is the problem. We've been saying this week after week after week. We got a rookie defensive coordinator. Got it. We're going through a process. The offensive coordinator is a rookie as well. I got it. We're going through a process, but it looks like the offensive coordinator is actually moving ahead instead of the defense coordinator as well, or moving par. So Rashid Morris, I hope you had your little talk to your people that you brought from the Chargers. All right. So, and the Chargers are coming in and visiting. We need a desperate W in our house. I hope that dome is going to be rocking. I hope we get this W. Man, I'm about to have a heart attack in here, man. What you think about the Falcons, man?
I mean, I feel like you guys have had some really bad luck, at least when it comes to scoring in games, because I think you guys are the 25th ranked defense, and you guys average. Let me see the stat. You guys average, about 22 points a game, but you get scored on about 25 points a game. So you guys are losing by like a field goal almost every week. If we can just get a few more defensive stops, I mean, your team will be great,
man. It is killing me all the way around, man, because it is why like you spend so much money in the defense, and the defense looking this bad, bro. And listen, man, I know the Chargers going to score on us like crazy. The problem is, can we make a stop whenever we need it? That's going to be the problem.
Yeah,
that's going to be the question. I'm not last couple weeks I've been putting it on. I called it. It was Oku or Cole, whatever. I keep messing his name up, man. Kareem, I'm bad on names.
Young Hoku.
Yeah, Kareem, I'm bad on names. I'm known by that.
Worries.
Okay, all right. So I called what happened with the Saints. It was gonna be up to our kicker, and it came to that. So I didn't come out the last week talk about the Denver Broncos, but I was disgusted after halftime. It was a done deal, hands up. I was cussing. I didn't want to see nothing. Man, I wanted to get the hell out of the house and everything. So usually Sundays for me, Kareem, I'm in the front of the TV watching everything, and I wanted just to shut down everything and just leave. But it was that bad. So having a break in between that, having that in their minds, knowing that you got to rehearsal your schemes, talk about the defense and all that, it's just killing me right now. So I got Hush X saying that Atlanta problem is everything. See, this is the problem with the Hush, man. This is the problem that I got with Hush. It's not everything, man. It's just our defense is just killing in 3 years. So as then it says, they need to rebump. They stuck between rebuilding and trying to content, and they doing. You know what, Hush? I'll bring you back in 2 weeks, man, because I got another special guest next week. So we need to talk about this, man. We need to talk about this. All right. So just to conclude, for the Dirty Birds, this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be an easy win. Yep, this is not going to be an easy win.
Not going to be an easy win?
Not going to be an easy win. I got him winning by a field goal. How about you?
Okay, well, everything that you just said about Atlanta, you can amplify that by 2 with the Chargers. I think the Chargers are coming off a short week, and because they just got, trounced on Monday Night Football. And Atlanta is at home. I think Atlanta, and also I like to call Kirk Cousins the noontime nightmare. I know he's playing at 1:00 Eastern time, but when he plays in Central, it's always at noon. So, and Kirk Cousins is never good in prime time, but he's good at 1:00. So, give me Kirk Cousins and that offense. Also, the Chargers defense is very bad.
Yeah.
I give me Atlanta by 7.
Okay, by a TD. Okay, got you. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I needed some love. I appreciate you, man. I got you. All right. All right. So this is what we got for Atlanta. Let's go ahead and jump into the main one. All right, let's get back into it. So the Steelers are visiting the Bengals.
Ooh, that's gonna be a fun game.
Ooh, those games are. I love those games, man.
Divisional game too.
Yeah, I love those games, especially remember when Ocho Cinco was there. That used to be, and then Palomalu, I think it is his name. It was in there. Those games were classics. Okay, so they go into the Bengals. They go into Cincinnati, about 2 hours from here. Okay, so in this one, I like my boy Burrows. He's tied for the most. I like my boy Burrow, man. The problem with the Bengals is their defense, but I'm gonna give him this one. They are desperate for a win. They've been close. It's been close matchups every week. So honestly, I go with the Bengals. My concern with the Bengals, beside their defense, is their running game. The running game is horrible, man. Mixon went to the Houston Texans, which I got a question for you about that before I keep moving forward. So Texas, who's the number 1 team in Texas right now?
Okay, the number 1 team in Texas. Oh, I wanted to mention this too. The number 1 team in Texas is the Houston Texans. And as a guy from Dallas people and Houston people do not get along. It is a rivalry city. But I do implore my Dallas Cowboy fans to root for the Houston Texans, because Dallas is a part of Texas, and you're still rooting for the Cowboys. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
listen.
just my philosophy behind it.
Hey, listen. The Texans. We talk about the Texans here in a minute. We're gonna talk about that. I like the Texans.
We'll get to
so
that.
so the Bengals. So I got the Bengals just because of Burrows and Chase. I think it's gonna be really, really uncomfortable for them as long as the Bengals find a way how to run the ball. And that's the problem with them. I think they got a running back called Brown. And he's doing a pretty good, decent job on it. But this is another team that I'm mad that why they didn't go for Hurt or something like that. I know, Mark, King Henry is not going to go to the Bengals straight up. He's not going to sign with them. But Kareem Hunt would have signed with them if the money was right. So that's another dynamic. Just imagine him running for them and then having Chase in the oh man, don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So, but I got the Bengals winning this one, a close game. I got him by at least a field goal too. It's going to be tough. Remember, Bengals also weather factor coming around as well. It's an open field, no dome or nothing like that. So who you got, Kareem, in this one?
I'm going to go the opposite way. I think the Bengals are 4-7 for a reason, and I think Pittsburgh closes out the division, or they have a chance to solidify their stance on the AFC North on the road. And I mean, Pittsburgh has a great defense and a serviceable offense under Russell Wilson. I would say give me the Steelers to win. That's the thing with the Steelers team. They're not a sexy looking team, but they get the job done. And I think, but that's always been the Steelers culture with Mike Tomlin. So I say give me Steelers by 4, by more than a field goal. So
if you tell me you're gonna start an NFL team tomorrow, and I see Tomlin available as a head coach, guess who I'm picking. Guess who I'm going to? It's just as well as the Lions head coach. I forgot his name right now. Danny Campbell. If you one of those two is available, you guess who I'm signing? I'm signing one of them.
I would also say Andy Reid as well.
Andy Reid, but he's
everywhere he's gone.
He's the specialist, man. He's just something.
But I don't think you can start a franchise around him. I think he's kind of on the tail end of his career.
Yeah, I think Tomlin and Campbell, you cannot go wrong. They will set the mindset, and there is just something crazy. All right, so I got it. I got the Bengals by a field goal. You got the Steelers by how much?
I'd say Steelers by 4.5.
4.5. Let's go. All right. So moving to the next divisional matchup. All right. We got the Texans going to the Jags out there and playing. Obviously, weather in this one will be great. Okay. To bring it to the petition, right? The Jaguars is one of the teams that is got me huge. Like it's right there, if not more worse, or got me more concerned or more down, right? Because I expected the Jaguars to be something else this year, right? And they have not lived to the expectations, right? That we have wanted them to live out to. All right. So you already know I'm a Falcon fan to the death, but I kind of like to root to the underdogs every now and then, right? So the Jaguars haven't been a organization that has been recognized or been rooted, or up there for a hot minute, right? So it's horrible to see them. Obviously, for them, it's the same thing as the defense. They cannot stop nothing. All right, they cannot stop absolutely nothing. All right, and then my boy Matthews is the quarterback name. I forgot his name.
Of the Jaguars.
Yeah. I think it's Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence. So Trevor Lawrence has been a huge disappointment this year, man. Straight up, they put his name in the stadium, and that messed up everything. Okay, so I'm going with the Houston Texans just because C.J. Stroud, even though people are talking about him not having a good season, you got to remember that C.J. Stroud. His main target was Nico. He was gone for almost like 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah. Then you got
he had a great bounce back game last week too.
Yep.
His 2 TDs.
Diggs is out for the whole entire season. Some say it's karma. So for what he did, we already know what he did. We all bring it up. All right, Cardi B. Anyway, so so the Texans' problem is the same thing. They cannot stop a beat, but the offense makes enough points to rack it up. So Mixon is the key for the Texans. If Mixon is on the RB1, man, they have a chance every time. This contest is not going to be close. I got the Texans winning by 2 TDs on this one. What you got on this one, Kareem?
Yeah, I got the Texans winning as well. I think 2 TDs is very generous. I'll say Texans by 9.
By 9. All right, too easy. Now moving to the Cardinals. The first, let me put this. Let me get closer in here. The first place Cardinals, right? They tied with the Seahawks right now. All right, so they just Seahawks just beat them last week, but they tied with them right now. So they're in the first place. I thought they were not going to be there. They're my surprising team, even though Murray is like a little ant going crazy everywhere.
He looks like a little toddler running with the ball.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. How he's so squeaky in there and he gets out and makes big plays. Like shout out to him and the Cardinals organization to kind of sticking with him, right, and believing on him. They have a Harrison Jr. beast of a wide receiver, Pro Bowl guarantee. Give it to him already. All right. So they got a toughie. They're going out there to the Vikings world in Minnesota. So I have, honestly, with all that being said, even though big news from the Viking side, they just signed Jones, former quarterback for the New York Giants.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. Yes.
Yep. So he just Danny. For those that don't know him by his name is Danny Dimes. I don't know what dimes he's throwing lately, but we're going to leave it right there. But I got the Vikings actually winning this one at home. They're really a tough team to beat at home. It's going to be indoor game, so they're going to be running around. Nothing like weather's not going to be a factor. But I got the Vikings winning this one due to the fact of Jefferson being so versatile. And then we got also Jones, which was the running back last year for the Green Bay Packers. I don't know why the Green Bay Packers let him go, but they got Jacobs. They're looking good, so we're going to leave it right there. So, but Jones is a beast. Plus, I got him in my fantasy. I got to go for him. I hope he give me a great game. Okay, so I got the Vikings winning this one by a touchdown. What you got in here, Kareem?
I am going to go against you here. I think the Cardinals got punched in the mouth last week against Seattle, but Seattle is a rough stadium to win in, and I believe it was raining that game too. They're playing in a dome. You know what? Just to be adventurous, give me the Cardinals by a field goal.
All right, let's go at it. All right, so moving into the Colts and the Patriots. Listen, Kareem, I think Richardson, I don't know if you agree with me in this one, but I was talking to my boys in here, but Richardson it reminds me of McNair. Doesn't he look like? Doesn't he remind you of McNair?
Like great runner.
Yeah,
great
big dude.
Just
passer.
Confidence needs to be solidified, but yes, very much like Steve McNair.
Yeah, all day, every day. So I got the Colts winning on that one by at least a TD. What you got in this one? Even though the Patriots always got a good defense, what you got in this one?
I think the Patriots are a hot mess, and they're going to lose.
I'm so happy for that too, by the way.
So yeah, I will say I'm a Tom Brady fan, but
just like my brother,
I don't care about the Patriots. So probably one of the worst teams today in the NFL. How much did you say? So I've got the Colts, but how much?
I got the Colts too by a touchdown.
By touchdown?
Yeah.
I will say Colts by. I'll give Colts by a field goal. I think they'll do better, but
it's just the defense.
They're gonna set up their like bringing back Anthony Richardson. I think this is a big statement game for him. I think they're gonna start putting things together, and you know what? I'm gonna go Colts by 10. I totally just changed my mind.
Yeah,
so Colts by 10.
All right. So going next, we got the Seahawks going to the New York Jets out there. We will see what happens in them Gotham City, right? So we will see what happens in here. Who you got in this one? And then I go right after you.
You know what? I'm gonna say Seattle. Seattle by 7.
Seattle by 7. All right, I got Gino killing it right now. He's one of the leaders in passing yards. So I'm going with Seattle as well, but I'm going with Seattle. Because I've been saying the Jets is gonna make it to the playoff for a hot minute, at least to the wild card, right? But I don't see them beating Seattle. Seattle is like just playing too good. They well balanced.
Yeah.
So I got Seattle. Seattle
has a lot to play for too, man.
Yeah. I got Seattle by a TD. So let's just jump into the Tennessee going out there to the Commanders, man. The Commanders coming out of the horrible loss. Coming out of a horrible loss. So we got the Commanders in. So who you got in this one, Kareem?
I got the Commanders. I think so. I'm a huge fan of Dan Quinn. I loved him as a defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. I think he did a lot for our defense, and that's why our defense is suffering now. I think he's going to light a fire under these boys. And I mean, Jaden McDaniels too will bounce back as well. Whenever they've lost, actually, sorry, the Commanders are on a 3-game losing streak. Never mind.
Yeah.
But maybe this is the game that they bounce back and right the ship. I think Commanders win by 2 touchdowns.
Okay, 14 points. I'm gonna go with the Commanders by a TD just because their defense is overall ranked 2nd right now. So I think it's gonna be a little bit toughy on them, but they're gonna squeeze out a win out of their more necessary win. So out of this one, I'm not gonna pick on this one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a straight hater. I don't pick on my divisional guys. Whenever the Bucks goes against the Panthers, I don't care who wins or whatever. Right. So I don't care what y'all do. Just kill yourself. If I would pick one, I would go with the Panthers just for them to make us a favor and break their winning streak for the Bucks. But the Bucks are playing good. Are playing pretty good. So who you got in this one, man?
I got the Bucks.
You got the Bucks guaranteed.
My big game for Mike Evans this week.
Oh, good call on that one. I think Mayfield is playing out of his mind. Those Browns got to be hitting themselves against the wall, man, for the past 2-3 years. So moving right after that against the Rams, going all the way into St. Louis. Look at me, St. Louis. Going out to Louisiana and face those Aints. All right. Once again, you already know I'm going with the Rams. I love Matthew Stafford, how he slings the ball. Puka and Cup and them boys are going to run all over this defense. Pretty good defense the Saints put out there every year. However, you already know I can't go. I will neglect picking somebody from my own division. It's like that, especially the Aints. Okay, so I'm rooting for the Rams to win this one by at least a touchdown. What you got on this one?
Well, because I have no emotion in it,
I do.
I'm gonna have to go against you once again. I think it's the Saints, and I think Alvin Kamara is gonna light up this Rams defense because they've got nobody that wants to defend the ball.
Yo, Kamara has been a wrecking ball, man, for a long time. For more than 5-6 years, man. He's been solid, man. So going from the Saints, from the Rams visiting the Saints for me, the game of the evening, right? The game of Sunday. Of the weekend. I go
this on Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's the one that needs to be up there, right? So we got the Eagles visiting the Baltimore Ravens. Listen, I'm a big fan of Lamar Jackson. I called him last year. He's being the MVP, 2-time MVP. But I speak for Lamar whenever I say this. He don't want no damn more MVP. He don't care about that shit no more.
Yeah.
Excuse my French. He don't care about that shit no more. He wants the chip. All right. So if he wants the chip, he needs to go over this Eagles team. He needs to prove it. This is the win is going to prove everybody like, okay, they're serious. However, it hurts me that they let Quinn go to the Steelers in the defensive side. I want to say that out there. It hurts me that the Queen left to the Steelers. However, the defense looks solid like always. Baltimore Ravens always got a good defense. I have Baltimore winning this one by a field goal. It's going to be a tidy one in Baltimore. Who you got in this one, man?
I also have the winner by a field goal. And I can't believe I'm saying this.
Oh my God! Don't
we've
say
got
it.
two potential MVP candidates here playing in
Kareem.
this game.
Kareem, you live, man. This is recorded. Just make sure you don't.
Yeah,
Just make sure.
I'm very sure. You know what? The Eagles have been a very fun team to watch. I feel very happy for Saquon, even though he left a division rival of mine to go to another division rival. I feel very happy, and it's easy for me to root for somebody like that. That's proving his past team wrong. I think this is a potential Super Bowl preview between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Ravens. And I think Saquon Barkley is going to solidify his MVP case, and he has to do that by beating the Ravens and beating Lamar Jackson. So give me the Eagles, and Eagles by one.
Eagle by one.
Yeah.
Ooh, like a late field goal right there, just to close it.
I think it becomes that close.
Okay. And by the way, Barkley's leading the league on rushing yards.
Yep.
As
a fantasy owner of his, yes.
Yeah,
run all you want.
Yeah, I got him too. I got him too. And then, so the top two running back is going to be in that game. So that's going to be a running. It's going to be a beast of a running game.
Some of the top two offenses. I wouldn't say they're 1 and 2, but I mean, this is who you want to see in the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, this is
just decent defenses and amazing offenses.
So just to correct you, number 1 on offense, the Ravens. Number 3 on offense, the Eagles. So it's gonna be like it's gonna be a toughie. You wasn't that bad. You wasn't that far out. So here, one of the best Sunday night game that we have this year is the 49ers against the Buffalo Bills. The only back trip that I got on this one that I'm a little bit down on is that Purdy is not there. And I'm going to take this time to tell you haters on Purdy is that if Purdy got blessed because he got a team that got a whole bunch of players, ask Allen, bro. Not Allen, the one in the Bill side. Allen, the one in the 49ers side. That he had a rocking bad game last week if it was that easy, okay? Like y'all say. So just because you got a whole bunch of great players around you doesn't mean that the team is going to be great. And you got a sorry quarterback. I'm sorry. Oh, not sorry. Let me bring that back. Average quarterback. So that's the key. The key for the offense is the quarterback. And unfortunately, without Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, you guys are not going to have it. So I got the Bills winning this one. I got the Bills Mafia on my side on this one. Allen, this is his year. I hope that either Allen or the Ravens or the Lions win the Super Bowl. I don't want them Chiefs to win no Super Bowl, okay? I really don't want that third one, all right? So, but until they dethrone the Kansas City Chiefs, the champs, so I'm going with the Bills right now. I feel like the Bills got a better overall team. The 49ers are just struggling on the offensive side. So it's outstanding what I'm seeing from the Bills. It's just crazy knowing that the number 1 receiver left. They picked another number 1 receiver on Cooper on a trade. So it's outstanding what I see from them. Plus, it's going to be, you're going to go from San Fran with the weather-wise, going to Buffalo. So where the weather is going to be extremely
it's
cold.
chilly in San Fran. Don't get it wrong.
Oh, yeah, but they buy in Santa Clara.
But
it's somewhere.
Buffalo is a whole nother level of cold.
Yeah. Who you got in this one and why?
Yeah, I've got the Bills as well. Shout out to Bills Mafia. Let's all go jump through a table together. I would love to do that one of these days.
I see that video, bro.
Do like a Darby Allin coffin dive backwards for my wrestling fans out there. But yeah, give me the Bills by 9.
I got John D out here saying Eagles all day, every day.
Yeah, the Eagles are gonna win.
Hey, by the way, if you see him tomorrow with a Cowboy shirt, just check him out, man. Don't let him go in there.
The game.
That's what he is. He's a Bills fan.
Bills fan.
Yeah, he's a Bills fan more than anything.
By the way, coolest nickname for a fan base, Bills Mafia.
Oh, I don't know, man. That's pretty nice, man.
I like that. Niners gang. There's Raider Nation.
Yeah,
I don't know what they call the Cowboy fans.
the America's team. That's what it been. You guys call whatever, but I don't think that fits no more.
Sure.
But that's another subject for a different day on that one. So for the last pick of Week 13, a Monday night game, this is gonna be a defense of game for me. I think the defense are the ones that are going to decide this game. If you
Ugly Monday Night Football game.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I'll kind of will pick one of those defense because one of those defense are going to have a big game. It's going to be the difference on this game. So I will go. God, geez, I don't want to go with Bo Nix, but I gotta go with Bo Nix because he's in a mile high. He's used to that, the weather factor. But Cleveland is also snowing, so the weather is not gonna be pretty much a factor wise, right? Because on both sides they both used to playing on cold weather. Winston, I love Winston, by the way. Shout out to him. He wasn't one of my nephew's activity, and he was pretty cool. My nephew loved him. It was awesome, man. Shout out to Winston. He's humble guy, man. He got some words, some spiritual words. I don't know if you heard him, but he's some spiritual words out there, man, that comes out of his mouth that are just out of this world. However, that's not gonna save you in this game. I got the Broncos by a touchdown. What you got in this one?
Well, in the words of Jameis Winston, I think it's a very feel-good story. I'm really proud and happy that they beat the Steelers last week and very grateful. But in the words of Jameis Winston, they're going to eat a W.
So. All day, every day. So you got the Browns, huh?
But it's going to be a very ugly.
Okay. How much?
Monday night
the Browns for how much?
I think I'm going to say Browns by 4.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll get a touchdown on them. But but I'm just thinking, like, Pittsburgh they played in Cleveland, but Pittsburgh is a much tougher team, and I feel like the Broncos they can push them around a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I just want to see Jameis Winston win. I think it'd be the funniest thing if he won.
I'm looking forward to his speeches, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm looking forward for.
Just win or lose, just get him to talk.
Yeah, give him the mic and let him rip it, man, because he got some words to put out there, some crazy things. All right, so this concludes Week 13 picks. Holla at your boy. Give me 1 second. Let's go to the main in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hey team, thank you for being with us tonight. Kareem, thank you for taking out of your time.
Hey, thank you for
being with us. Hope you had a great time. I had a great time, man. I love it. Whenever I talk about football, whoever it is, I love it. A lot of sports. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your picks. Definitely, if you beat me, I sent you that shirt. You already know John D's gonna be in the house too, so you already know what's up. I hope you enjoy your game tomorrow. I hope you come out of there with a dub. And enjoy Thanksgiving. What you got for the people, man, before I let you go?
What I got for the people is please follow the Liquor Enthusiast at Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at The Liquor Enthusiast, all one word. And also check out Survivor Series this Sunday. I'm a huge WWE fan. I think The Rock is going to be back. I'm going to be watching that Saturday, which is more important to me than all of these football games combined. So, I don't know if you knew that, Nolo, but I think The Rock comes back this Saturday, so I'm kind of excited for that. And shout out to Montreal. I love you, baby. I hope you're still watching. If not, love you. Hope you're doing well. And shout out to my family and friends that was on this show today. Sabrina, Cameron, and back to my fiancée, Sahar. Let's go eat a bowl of cow soy later. Okay.
All day, every day. And as always, remember this, guys. I always give you a little quote of mine. The measurement of excuses is 0. So go out there, make it happen. 0. Don't be resilient. Just attack
Jerry
life.
Jones.
Attack life. Attack life. Hey, and remember, if you got a hanger, just go out to your closet and hang this up. Deuces, everybody. Thank you for everything.